to 4, 5, possibly 6 inches of snow. This is something that does not happen in this area. If we get over 3 inches, I think it is, they said that would be the most ever recorded. But I'm on Highway 188 coming into Bayou La Batre, Alabama. This is about I'm about 25 miles south of Mobile. If you're familiar with Dauphin Island, it's not far from here. We're about 35, 40 miles from Pascagoula, Mississippi. About that, a little longer than that from Gulf Shores, about maybe 50, 60 miles. Well, it depends on how you go. But let's ride down here and see what it looks like. It just started snowing a few minutes ago. For a few minutes there, it was coming down extremely heavy. It slacked back off now. Sorry for the shakiness. I wasn't prepared to do, I should have mounted my other camera, but we've been in the process of moving around some stuff. I'll probably ride up towards our shop here in a little bit. Sorry we haven't, if you watch our channel or follow it, sorry we haven't been posting videos. We had to move out of our shop temporarily. Our lease expired and the landlord that we leased from had some issues. They couldn't, they had to do something anyhow. So moved everything back to the house, did craft, trying to do our craft stuff there, and it just so small couldn't fit them. And so anyhow, they got their issue worked out. We re-signed the lease. So I took off work today, and I was off yesterday for MLK Day, but took off work today to move the shop instead. This showed up and everything is shut down. So here's the little bridge. They've got it, if it wasn't for the sand and stuff on it, it would be a slick little mess. But let's look at this picture here. Let me back up. Nobody's coming. Yeah, this is a rare sight for this area. It's already starting to accumulate just what little it's been snowing. It's cold out there. There's a few people out and about, a few more crazies like me. I'm in the Jeep, got the 4-wheel drive on. I'm heading back to the house here shortly. But I had to go check on the other house down here, that my father-in-law's house. Now, very, I know people up north are like, they're crazy down there, but you don't understand. This would be like y'all getting a hurricane in Minnesota, getting a snowstorm in the bayou, or snow. I wouldn't say snowstorm, but snow is so rare. I seen somebody posted a while ago. It said, "Hey, you Northerners, y'all's weather's out in my backyard. Y'all need to come down here and get it." Yeah. I mean, we have very light winters here. We may have a few days out of the year that it gets cold, but this is totally, it's supposed to, I think they said 7 tonight, 7 degrees. Right now it's probably about 32, hovering around 32, -2 Celsius. But it'll be a pretty place if the roads don't get too bad. I'll try to get out and take some pictures of boats and stuff. There's one there they're fixing. It'd be nice seeing it with snow on the ground. I'm going to turn around up here and head back towards the main road. Yeah, it slacked up a little bit. It was coming down big white snowflakes. Started out with a little sleet. But I know north of us, where my kids live and some other family, they've already got an inch or two. I guess we live so close to the Gulf of Mexico, or soon to be the Gulf of America. look for shirts coming soon, as soon as I get my shop set back up. But it's starting to stick on the side of the road. They said the heavy snow is supposed to come in around, I think they said noon to 3 or something like that. Let's see, I need to slow down and show you some. There's some boats over there. Yeah, not good cinema, not good videoing. If you want to learn to be a captain, you come here to the sea school, and they've got the orange UFO out there you can hop in. But Bayou La Batre, they build a lot of shrimp boats, tugboats, oil supply boats. I don't know if you can hear that wind, but it is kicking. I don't want to stay out too long because there is zero snow removal equipment, no salt trucks, nothing like that. I'm not worried about snow, I'm more worried about ice. Ice, ice, baby. There's a dog, he ain't happy. Where's he going? Oh, he's in his own. He's like, hey, it's cold out here. So here's the little bridge, still passable. Shrimp boats. I'm driving, I can't really watch the chats, or if there's even anybody watching, may not be anybody watching. But if you're watching, give a thumbs up. I'll check it when I get home. But if you want seafood, if you're ever down South Alabama area and you want seafood, this is the place to come to. This is the shrimp capital of the South, or United States. I don't know about the United States, but of the South, definitely. You can go up here and get it straight off the shrimp boat by the bridge. Oh, I've got something sitting in the passenger seat. He keeps thinking I've got a passenger over there. He keeps telling the passenger to put your seatbelt on, but it's an air fryer. Bayou La Batre is a neat little town. I wish they would have years ago maybe revitalized it somehow, maybe put like old rebuild it sort of like the French Quarter at least, but it needs a total makeover. But it's just a fishing village. It's what it's been for eons. And if you go like the Library of Congress and do the newspaper archives, you can go back and look up Coden, Alabama in those archives, and Bayou La Batre. There's some interesting stories. Hidden treasures, murders, and it was the playground of the rich and famous for a while. So here's the drawbridge. I'll quit yakking. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell yet, but it is pretty much iced up. Down here, there's the shrimp boats. Beautiful, if I had a good camera. You know, coming down just a little bit at a time, little flurries. Not snowing near like it was earlier. Snow is everybody's got their Jeeps out, and I got my Jeep out. Bayou La Batre Welcome Center, neat little place right there. Alright, as long as it's not getting worse, I think we may try to ride up here, go around the beach front. Right now, as you can see, the water it's just melting when it hits the road. If you're ever down this way too and looking for somewhere to eat, Catalina, highly recommend it. Very good seafood. They've been around for ever. Their location used to be up here. Yeah, I moved here. We moved here when, I want to say in the 80s, early 80s. My dad moved here. We pastored a church here, stayed here, got married, moved away. Things happened, moved back a few years ago. Well, been several years ago now. But north of here is getting a lot of snow, I think. I think because we're getting the heat off of the Gulf. You know, it's keeping our temperatures up a little bit. Right now, nothing really to see. Nothing like it was earlier. Earlier, it looked like a blizzard, man. I thought it was, I just had a few minutes to get back, or I was going to get snowed in. We're heading down 188. This is, we're leaving Bayou La Batre, going to a little town, there's nothing there, but Coden, Alabama. We're going right around the beachfront. Yeah, big event for Bayou La Batre. Yeah, like I said, if you're not familiar with Bayou La Batre, you know, a lot of people know it from Forrest Gump. But that wasn't actually filmed here. They did the town name. They used the town's name for Bubba Gump shrimp. But yeah, but this is Bayou La Batre. Coming up on another bridge here. Let's see what it looks like. I think the state got out and sanded them, but all we have is like beach sand. Yeah. Oh, check this bill, man. He's ready. He's ready right there, man. That's nice. Another cheaper. Oh, wow. All the water. Other one. I don't know. Let's ride down here. We'll go this side too. A little fact on some stuff here. A lot of people here don't even know it. There's an Indian mound up here called, I think it's called Duck Hill. Building some boats over there. Yeah, right now it's just sort of light snow, light sleet. Not much going on. That's supposed to change in about an hour. Sorry for the fast camera work. Alright, we're coming up on the bay, or well, actually this is the Gulf of Mexico, and may soon be the Gulf of America. We're back. I don't have good coverage down through, so I'm gonna turn around. But that's the Gulf. But over there, right over in that area, is that Indian mound, Duck Hill. There's actually some, I've talked to a couple of people that lived here a long time, and one of them told me that they don't think that's, you can't see the mound probably on this video, but that's not the original mound, that the other mound was behind it. But the Alabama, it's right in those trees right there. Those trees sort of surround it, or it's right there. But they come out there and did an archaeological dig and found a bunch of pottery and other stuff. And this is the bay. Dauphin Island is just right over there. If it's clear, you can see the bridge going to Dauphin Island. Alright, I'm going to lose coverage here for a second probably, and I'll try to jump back on. Maybe, let's see. I don't know if you can't see it up through there, but there's some houses and stuff right over through there. I'll be quiet for a second. may lose coverage right around this curve. Okay, we're back. Probably lost all my viewers, but we're back. Probably lost all my viewers, but we're back. Nice looking. That's not snow, that's sand. I thought it was snow earlier, but that's just sand on the bridge. Alright, let's go down this way. I'm going to lose coverage again here for a second. I'll be back. It'll cut off right around this curve. And then it'll be around when I get back. Oh, more coverage through here. Oh, more coverage through here. Alright, so here we are, beachfront in Bayou La Batre. Sorry. This is Bayou La Batre, Alabama. If you look on a map, go to the very bottom of Alabama. Look on a map, go to the very bottom of Alabama, and it's the last city before you go in the water. That's the Gulf of Mexico, or Gulf of America. It may get its name changed. Map, Alpha Island, Alabama, the horizon sort of back there. Gulf Shore back that way. Pascagoula's that way. Snow's starting to come down a little bit. So this is definitely unusual for this area. The weatherman said earlier that probably around noon to 3 is when we're supposed to get our heaviest snow. 3 to 6 inches. That's crazy for this area. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I had lost coverage or not, but that'd be like somewhere like Minnesota getting a hurricane. That's just never heard of. But if we get over 3.5 inches, I think they said that'll be a record snowfall for this area since they've been recording. The video really doesn't capture. It may capture. You might be able to tell how the wind is blowing. If I connection, just be patient. Back. Sorry, this is just long. There. All right, I'm going to have to get off this road and head back up north because I keep losing coverage. These birds are like, what's going on? Bayou La Batre is a shrimping village, has been forever. It used to be the playground of the rich and famous. Like I said earlier, if you go to the Library of Congress newspaper archives and search Bayou La Batre, Alabama, or Coden, Alabama, you'll see tons of articles and stories about people coming out here to big motels, and all that's gone. It's all fishing village. So, yeah. Starting to stick pretty good through here. Let's go over here. There's some shrimp boats over here being worked on. Don't know if you can see them. Probably not in this camera. Whew. Getting cold out there. Sorry, I'm driving. Gotta pay attention. I know north of here and west of here has already got really bombarded with snow. My kids live a few miles, just a few miles north of me, and they've got the ground solid, the roads covered. Look at them birds. all these people out looking around. Same thing I'm doing. It's supposed to get down to like 7 degrees. I think I've said that about 10 times, but that's we're just not built to the standards to handle that. There's gonna be a lot of busted pipes. Alright, I'm gonna work my way back. I'll start to stick through here, but it's under these trees. I'm gonna work my way back to the main highway. Come get you some shrimp. Sorry guys, if you've sent me a text, I can't, or a message, I can't read them. I'm driving. Hang on, let me see. If you don't mind asking what state. Oh, Alabama. South Alabama. The very bottom. I don't know if anybody's watching or not. I think there may be 1 or 2 people online. First time I've ever done a live. Wanted to try it out. Pull over here. It's a very scenic place if you like boats. Yeah, starting to come down pretty good now. Looks like it's starting to maybe stick a little bit to the road. -3 Celsius. Temperature's supposed to start falling again. Yeah, you're starting to get a little accumulation in spots. People are more interested probably in boats and scenery than the road. Don't know if you follow, if any of y'all follow our channel. We have not posted in a while. Sorry about that. We had to move out of our building for a little bit. About the time we got moved out, the owner got everything situated and we were able to move back. I took off work today to actually move back in, move my shop. All my equipment got part of it moved this weekend. And was hoping to have the rest of it done today, but this happened and it's freaking cold out there. Well, I'm stopped here. Let me put my glasses on and see if anybody sent a message. Oh, I already read that one. Don't know if the camera is catching it, but that's very pretty with those boats in the background and the snow coming down. All right. This if you watch the show on the Discovery Channel, Big Shrimpin', this is where it was filmed, right there at that I think Dominic's here. I didn't get to watch it. I don't watch a lot of regular TV, but I work 2 jobs and you gotta do what you gotta do. That's Dominic's. I think that's where they filmed Big Shrimpin'. That's where the boats came to and left out of. I caught part of one episode. I need to sit down and watch it. It's crazy. Crumshambo Bridge. If you lived in this area ever in your life, you know who Crumshambo is. He owned the most unique grocery store. It should have been preserved. You could go in there and get a tomato and a cockpit canopy for a F-16 fighter. You never knew. He had everything from A to Z. He was the original Walmart, Ace Hardware. Don't know if you can see the river boats over there. They're building one and remodeling one. Some more shrimp boats. Those are all been, I think I heard they're going to restore all those. That's pretty, make sure ain't anybody behind me. Okay. If the roads stay passable, I may get out again later once there's more snow and video it for history. Very unique situation. More shrimp boats. It's going to be interesting to see how the drawbridge is doing. Here comes a copper. I think they drive pickups here. Nope, that looked like one of them. But this is the wonderful town of Bayou La Batre, Alabama. Well, the snow's coming down now. So I just got a message on my phone. I don't know if you can hear it vibrating. They're closing all roads, all bridges in let's see, all roads, bridges in Mobile County and the city of Mobile should be considered impassable until further notice. Members of the general public are advised when the roads and bridges become impassable. I can't read it. I have my glasses on. I'm at a light. Travel should be suspended or delayed. So I'm going to head on home since they issued that. But as you can see here, the roads are pretty good here. But north of here, I'm sure they're not as well. We get the heat off the water from the Gulf. That's heading south down. You keep going that way, you end up in Dauphin Island. And then this way takes you out of town, and that's where we're heading. So I think I'm going to head home here in a minute and fix me some lunch and some popcorn and just enjoy my snowy day off. I'm not off because of the snow. I'm off because I took vacation day to move the shop. And this is what happened. So it worked out. Catholic Church. The Russian submarine. I did a video on that. If you go back to my channel, we're coming up on it. It's right over here. So, yeah. That's a Russian submarine. Interesting story. This is the drawbridge. This bridge is getting a little icy in the middle. They've got sand on it. A lot of that stuff you see is sand. Alright, well, I'll film a little bit going out of town here and then we'll call it a day since they're closing the roads. Yeah, the snow's coming down now, so them saying we might get 3 inches to 6 inches. I can see we might, if it keeps like this till 3 or 4 o'clock today, I can see that happening. Beautiful. Once in a lifetime event for people here. They'll talk about this. They'll tell their grandkids about the snow of 2025. I don't know if anyone's watching or not, but if you are, hit the like button. I'll read everything when I get home. Don't want to drive and try to read my phone. But I have a feeling in a little bit longer it's going to start sticking to these roads, and it won't take long. And it's already dropped down another degrees. We're down to -2 Celsius. But that don't stop the repo man. We got to get those cars. So, the Bayou La Batre, Alabama, south of Mobile, Alabama. It's coming down heavy now. I know you Yankees, Northerners, y'all all making fun of us, but yeah, this don't happen here. This does not happen. We barely get weather below 32 Fahrenheit. So, since they sent out that alert that they're closing all roads, I'm going to head on up this way. I'll film a little bit longer. But I have a feeling every mile I get further from the coast, the more snow I'm going to see. This is 188. Highway 180 heading out of Bayou La Batre. Bayou La Batre. Interesting place. A lot of things happened here. Google it. Library of Congress, newspaper archives. If you've never been to those, I can spend, I don't know, some people might like it, but you can get on there and just search articles back to the 1800s and early, and there's just a lot of stuff. Coming down really good now. Start to stick a little bit in the grass. Over here is an extremely old cemetery, Oddfellow Cemetery. If you're familiar with Mardi Gras, Joe Kane, actually he lived here in this town, and he was buried out here until years ago. I did a video on that somewhere, but he was buried out here, and then they moved his grave into town. So Mardi Gras, or Mardi Gras celebrations, or anyhow, Mobile's where Mardi Gras began. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's New Orleans is big, always what everybody hears, but it actually started in Mobile. Yeah. Let's swing back over here. As you can tell, it's changing drastically as we talk. I'm going to turn around and go back to the house here in a minute, but I just wanted to drive north here a little bit. I can cut back through here to the house, but I'm not going to drive you all the way to my house. They have a shelter right here at this church. I think they said it's a 20-bed shelter. They're providing food, water, showers. Oh, check this out. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, this is actual snow here. We're going to go up here to the little school, turn around, and head home. Yeah, the side streets are starting to get covered. Wind is kicking it too, so every once in a while we get some big gusts. Let's see here. We might go just a tad further. I think that's a buddy of mine right there. Wow, coming down really good now. This is Irvington, Alabama, just north of Bayou La Batre. I wanted to see this bridge here. I figured it would be already iced over. Nope. I got some dude in a big four-wheel drive truck doing 1,000 behind me. I have to come back in my other truck a little bit and pull him out of the ditch probably. I'm going to turn around as soon as I get a spot. Yeah, I can see us getting quite a bit of accumulation if it keeps up like this. If you've been watching this video, I don't know if you are, don't know if anybody is. Can't tell, I'm driving, paying attention to the road. It's changed drastically in the last few minutes. All right. Beautiful. Let me see here. I can't read if there's any comments. If you haven't done so, and if there's anybody even watching, hit the like button. Helps the channel out. We're going to get back to posting videos here soon. As soon as we get some, as soon as I get the shop. Right now I can't do nothing. All my equipment, half of it's at the house, half of it's at the shop, and got to get it all moved. If you don't follow the channel, we do crafts. We used to travel full-time in our RV, but we had to go back in the office full-time. Look at this snow. That's what you're here for. Snowing in Bayou La Batre, Alabama. Who would have thunk it? I'm just shocked there's not more rednecks out on the road like me. Let me pull over here a second. At this school. This is, what is this? Dixon School? Oh wow, yeah, the roads are starting to get covered. Okay everyone, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to head to the house. Get back on the road here. If the roads stay passable, might get out later and do some more filming and take pictures of boats. But if it keeps snowing like this for the next few hours, I have a feeling these roads will not be passable. And we have 0 ways to clear the roads. No salt trucks, no sand trucks, no graders, no road, snow plows, nothing. Alright, so I'm going to sign off here, and thanks for y'all that watched, if anybody watched.